Hello, friends. Welcome to my channel. My name's Michelle, and I call myself the Beauty Treasure Hunter. If you're new, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Today, I've got all kinds of treasures. Let's see. I have Clinique, lots of shades to show you. Some new Laura Mercier, some Revlon Glimmer Balm, some Super Glow, some Fwee, some Lawless. A lot of this stuff is on sale too, and some brand new NYX lid lingerie. Some Hourglass, some hard candy stain, a few shades of Morphe bronzer. So I've got a lot of things to show you, and it was fun and it feels great. So if you want to see how I got this look, then hang with me. Going to start today with some Innisfree sunscreen that I got at Marshall's. Mine was on clearance. This is an SPF of 36. It's the Daily UV Defense Sunscreen. Looks like this. Very pleasant going on. Nice light scent. No white cast. So if you need some sunscreen and you see this at your Marshall's and it's on clearance, snatch it up. I'm going to go ahead and put on some bronzer as well because I noticed the Morphe ones were on sale at my Marshall's, and I have a couple of different shades. This one is Fire Sign right here. This one is Bronze Bombshell. I'm going to put it right next to that. Fire Sign does have a little bit more red in it, so I'm going to mix mine together. I don't like to waste anything. To prime my eyelids today, I'm going to use one of my lifter sticks. I had gotten one and it was broken, and so I took what remained and squished it into these little empty pots that I got off of Amazon. And so I thought, I could use that for eyelid primer. It's nice and moisturizing, not dry at all. I really don't like using a dry, tacky one for this purpose. Feels good. Now, on sale on the Lawless website is the Dreamy Daisy eyeshadow palette, and it's like, I want to say, around $14. One content creator I watched, can't remember her name, she was saying that she used this on brides a lot. To me it seems like rosy but pretty warm. So I'm going to start with this peachy matte color and my 142 concealer buffer from View Art. It's in the eye set. All the brushes that I use I always put in the description. I don't have, well, they're not links, they're just listed. I'm not an affiliate yet. I need, I think, about 500 subscribers and not quite made it to 200 yet. So if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, then it would really help me out if you did. Okay, now I think I'm going to go with the last one on the first row. It's just kind of a rosy color. I'm going to try to relax my lids, relax my eyebrows. This brush is the 228 Crease Definer by that same set, in that same set by View Art. I'm going to take, it's a little fluffy one. It is the 224 Defined Crease, except I'm going to use it in my outer corner. And I'm going to go down to this row and do the third one over. Pull it over just a little bit. I like to do circles and then pull it over just a tad. I'm going to use the Detail Smoky Blender 230, and it looks like to me like a little pencil brush. I think I'm gonna go with this darkest one on the second row, and I'm gonna do that in the triangle there. and then under the lash line. Now I could use one of these sparkles down below, but there's something else I want to show you. This is the brand new lid lingerie from NYX. I only got one color. I got Granite Grind. It looked like it was going to be kind of a dark gray with a little sheen to it. When I first got it and I started squirting it out, I got a lot of liquid. So I recommend kind of tapping it down and squirting out all the air that you can and putting the cap back on. Then mix it up, squish it around in there. Yeah. And I was very pleasantly surprised at what happens. And go right in the center. I thought it would be a little bit darker, but instead I get this lovely, lovely sparkly sheen. So far I really, really like this, and now I want to try some more. I'm going to clean up my edges. I'm going to use my NYX Wonder Snatch concealer. This is their new one. Mine is in 09 Cool Vanilla. And this is a BeauArt Slope concealer. And this came in like a little 3-brush set, and they were all kitten paw shaped. This was the smallest, then there was a medium, and then there was one that would work really well for foundation if you like a kitten paw for foundation. And I got that off of Amazon. I'm going to use my fingers. Warm. At TJ Maxx, I found this Prometrics mascara, Prime Lash, and I had to control myself. They had the black and the brown, and I really wanted to get both, but I just got the black for now. I thought, what if I don't like it? And now I'm wishing that I had gotten the brown too. It was only $7.99 at TJ Maxx, so if you see it and you need a mascara, it's a good one. As you can see, I hardly had to try at all. Now my upper lashes are my God Venus Wispy Clusters C Curl, and it's the short set. And I like the Kiss Super Stick up to 5-day wear glue. I think I'll go ahead and set that down with my LA Girl H2O Lock powder. For my under eyes, I love a setting powder that has moisture. Now I don't use that everywhere. I've saw where some folks have not liked it on their face and then they write it off, but it's perfect for the under eyes if you need moisture in that area. For foundation today, I'm going to use some Clinique Even Better, and I have several shades to show you. And I'm also going to throw in one that is the redness solution because I think they're a lot alike. In the redness solution, I have CN20 Calming Fair, and that is this bottom shade right here. Then I have CN28 in the Even Better, and that's this one right here, and I really like it. You can see what a great match it is for me. Then I also have CN40, which is great for a summertime shade. And then at some point, I had also picked up a WN38. You can see it's a little bit warmer, but really, honest to gosh, I could make all those work. Now, there are some foundations, I think, and I will show you. I bought some new shades of the Fenty Soft Matte, and has been so hard for me to find a shade that will work. It's like some brands, almost everything they put out, I could make work. And then some brands, almost nothing they put out I could make work. So it's so confusing. I'm gonna go with the CN28, the one that looks pretty good for me. And it has just a little bit of pink, which is what I really, really love. So if you don't like, that pinky neutral, you might not like it. Or this whole range, you might want to stick to the warm shades. I don't know. I'm going to use number 70 buffer. So here's with, here's without. It's nice and glowy. It's about a medium coverage. Okay, I'm going to attempt to use this Revlon Glimmer Super Balm in number 6, Bronze Noir, Bronze Night. Looks balmy with a little bit of a sheen. And a number 47 that I reserve for like contour and cream bronzer. We'll see if this will work for this purpose. Since it is more glossy than creamy, if that makes sense, I think creams are more opaque. I do like the way that glossier products blend. It depends on how creamy, how thick they are, the creams, as opposed to the more glossy ones. And I picked up this Fwee. It's kind of like the pudding or bounce. This one's more bouncy than the pudding version. The pudding version comes in, the little pots, but this has 2 colors. Got mine at Ulta. It was on sale for like $15. And so there are 2 different colors. They're both nice. Okay, here's the lighter one. And here's the darker one. So I like both of those. I'll go with the darker first. And then I'll use the lighter one kind of as a transition in between. I think Patrick Ta has a new powder that's supposed to serve totally the purpose of, going in between your blush and your eye. One more step, I tell you what. Then I'm going to use the darker one over the nose and the forehead and the chin. Okay, the next thing I want to try is this Hourglass eyeliner. It's 1.5 millimeter, so it's teeny tiny, in the shade Obsidian. It's mechanical gel, so once you click it, can't go back down. So this is my more hooded eye, so I'm going to tight line on this side and just compare what it looks like. Because I've been noticing people who do liner, sometimes it makes your eyes look more closed. But I like that. I don't think it closed my eyes at all. So let's see. Okay, I got mine at my salvage store in a 3-pack, and it was $9.99. So $3.33 a piece. And we'll see how it wears. For my brows, I'm going to just use my LA Colors Brow Kit in medium. And the eye brush, I have an angled liner brush. It is Brow Liner 322 from BuArt. I like to use the brown and the gray, just kind of a dab of each. Each time I dip back in, I just touch and touch. I think I need to trim that one off. What do you think? Okay, now I'm going to use this Catrice Brow Sleek. I think Rafi maybe made the first one, and then, let's see, e.l.f. has one that kind of looks like that. I'm sure there are more. Okay, to set down that Fwee blush, I'm going to use a Fenty Suede blush. This one's in Riri. Looks like this. Got mine at Marshall's. I have like collected nearly this whole set. The only ones I don't have is, let's see, a poppy, and there were a couple of just really warm shades, and I didn't get those, but everything else I've grabbed. And my favorite color is Bacon Cakes. It's more like a bronzer. One I'm really excited about, the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess was on sale this week, and I got it in 01 Light. So it is light, and it's huge, and it's matte. I'm gonna use my number 50 big fluffy brush. And I'm just gonna go to town. Décolletage and everywhere. All right, I tried some Hard Candy lip stain. This is the kind that's gonna look crazy going on. This one's Nude ink, so I think it's like the lightest, but it, you know, is the kind that goes on purple at first. I tried one from Five Below by Amora, and it made my lips blue. Here we go. So here's the problem with these. I can't get a really nice edge for a liner. All right, now I'll just hang out and let this dry. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be able to peel it off. We'll try. No. So I'm just gonna do a wipe. So I think the Benetint kind of stain is a lot more pleasant to deal with. They got on the tongue a little bit. And I think the reason they tried to tell you to just use it as a liner is because it really gets the inside of your lips really dark. But honestly, this does look nice. And I think this new Laura Mercier lipstick that I got, it is a matte. It's in 668 Rose Crepe Caviar Smoothing Matte Lipstick. I love just a little bit of like a cherry. And I want just a little bit of a gloss on top. Okay, this is some Stila. I think it's Heaven's Hue gelled oil. Yeah, in Galaxy. And I have seen this at like TJ Maxx and Marshall's. It's kind of golden. Just kind of changes that from a matte to more glossy. And now need some highlighter. So I like the Pixie stuff. I do like these. I've got a foundation one and a blush one and a bronze one, and now this one is On the Glow Super Glow in Ice Pearl. And I'm going to use this little dance brush. It is an airbrush concealer, number 57 from the View Art. And I'm just gonna kind of go back and forth on it. Hey, I like that. It's not blinding, it's just right. And I have been really liking this Cara Beauty Perfect Blur Powder. I think I like it with a puff better than a brush. So I'm going to kind of use it like I have been my Cars Land and just press it where I have pores. And I know I'm going over a little bit of my highlight, but I still think it peeks through nicely. All right, but here's the cool thing. You see all that texture see if we can make some of it go away. Because I think pores are the new wrinkles. Yeah, if you can hide your pores, you're doing good. And I got this Cara Perfect Blur at my Marshalls. And I almost forgot, I'm going to do some Tear waterproof setting spray. It has no scent and a very good fine mister. So this is my final look for the day. Feels very comfy. I wasn't sure if I was going to like this Revlon Glimmer Super Balm, but it did a good job of functioning kind of as my contour and adding just a little bit of bronzer. So I like it. It's subtle. And I do like the Clinique Even Better foundation. I feel moisturized but not tacky, which is exactly how I like it. I think the Morphe bronzer was good underneath my base. And I love the Dreamy Daisy. I used a lot of mattes, but I really do like the sheen on this NYX Lid Lingerie. I'll have to try some more of these and let you know. I love the color of this little Fwee blush, and I love that you get 2 colors, and I love that it was on sale. I do like the Super Glow. I feel glowy, but not blinding. But I think the thing I like the most in this week's video is the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess. I love a giant pan. I love matte, and I love it when I can go crazy with it because it's the perfect color to kind of set everything down with. The hard candy stain, I'd rather do a Benetint, honestly, or something like that, a water tint. I don't like having to wait around, for it to dry and then trying to scrub it off. It's time consuming. But if I needed like for an event, for something to last all day and all night long, it might be worth doing that underneath. And of course, I love the Stila Heaven's Hue to add gloss and a little bit of sparkle. Thanks for spending some time with me today. Hey, if you've not liked and subscribed, please do that. My first goal is to get 500 subscribers. At that point, I can apply to be monetized, but not until then. So if you have subscribed, thank you so much. I hope that spending this time with me took your cares away for just a little while, and I hope you see me next time.